didn't know anyway. Alright, yo. Alright, here we go. Where did I do this? Back up there. We're ready to go? Are we ready to rock?
I think we're ready to roll.
Alright, here we go. Welcome back to What's In.
Today.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, and anyways, we're here to we're going to answer a few questions from our previous recording, and we're also going to talk about the spontaneous knotting of agitated strings. So,
yeah, that's really an interesting topic. I find myself having issues with knotting strings.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I go to grab my iPod all the time, and I find that my headphones are always the strings are always knotted, and it agitates me. Which is funny that they use the word agitated string because I'm the one that's agitated. How's the string agitated? I'm the one. I'm furious. I find that thing, and it's.
And the thing about agitators is a lot of washing machines, the older ones have agitators. It kind of spins the clothes up and everything.
Yeah.
But new ones don't even have agitators. And I wonder, what is it that cleans the clothes?
Really gets in.
You got to you got to break the dirt particles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got your
because
soap.
of course the water's
But
going to
what's
surround
the
the
soap? You know, you can use, and it's got soap. Is amazing because it attaches itself to the dirt particles.
And it kind of I like to think of it as like a flying carpet, and it kind of flies off with the dirt. It takes it away from you.
No, flying carpets aren't real. I have not seen one flying carpet since Aladdin.
Aladdin is a good movie. It's one of my all-time favorite Disney movies. But I tell you what, what makes me mad is the third one. They think that's his dad that he found. That wasn't his dad. That was probably his uncle or something,
And I don't really get the whole theory of a magic lamp. Where'd they get that?
I don't know. You rub it, and I don't even want to talk about that because I
know how that is.
Yeah.
Rub it.
Anyways, talking about these spontaneous knottings. I tell you what, these strings though, you get these strings.
Well, it's not necessarily just strings.
Well,
you got, like you said earlier, chords. You got.
But I was using strings as an example.
Chords.
I do work sometimes, but so.
Yeah, and when I don't have time. I work so hard. I don't have time after a day of work.
Mm-hmm.
I find myself throwing those 6-inch cords in the back of the truck, and the next day I pull them out.
Knotted up, aren't they?
Knotted
up like all. I like to compare the kind of knot in wood and trees and stuff,
They ain't even the same thing.
No, not the same thing, but I still compare it to that, which is weird.
That's actually, and that starts with a K, knot.
Knot.
It's kind of like need. A lot of people, you might need a tool, but you also might need the dough.
You gotta need the pizza dough, yeah.
And if you don't need the dough, you might get air bubbles.
Yeah.
And that's the leading cause of disgusting tasting pizzas.
I'll tell you what though.
Yeah. And I find, and if you get a big enough bubble, the cheese will actually kind of fall off at one point on the pizza.
There's nothing wrong with that though. More cheese better. More.
But if you have enough bubbles, the cheese is all it's kind of like a moat. Like you got your hill of cheese. Well, actually, no. You have your bubble and then a moat of cheese around it.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost as if it's like.
And then you pop it and it kind of just nothing happens. Really.
Still, I mean, once you heat it back up, I haven't really got into that.
Anyways, back to the spontaneous knotting of agitated strings. The guy by the name of Leo Kadanoff, he's a researcher. He's actually the one who did all the experiments on it.
Where'd you find him?
I found him. I actually found a few old researches hidden away, really hard to track down. Actually, got it off Google search. And anyways, he's out of University of Chicago. Google www World Wide Web. And anyways, I found him off there. He was actually really hard to track down. Anyways, I found him. And he'd done research on it, and it turned out he'd actually 3,415 different trials, and he got this.
How many?
3,415 different trials.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That is a bunch of trials.
Anyways.
Wow. And you can pick up a 3-wire range cord for just $8 on the internet. I find you can go to a local hardware store and spend $30.
No. No. No.
You don't believe it?
No.
Been there, bought them, took them back, found them cheaper.
I get really confused sometimes.
Well, you go to these big box stores and you say, hey, where am I going to get any help?
Uh-huh.
It's not about the help, it's about the price. Me, I shop around.
Might as well go to Lowe's then, because you got Big price and no help.
Oh, I heard that right here.
That's got me thinking about the Rams are better than the Rams this year. That turned into a home run or something.
Yeah, I'm an avid football fan myself. I watch a lot of ESPN classics, so I know.
Turns out it's 28 degrees.
Outside?
Nope, that's the date.
Oh, Christmas is when the best Christmas ever.
This was a great Christmas.
It was a white
Christmas too.
Yeah.
White Christmas.
Well, I mean, it's but it was white Christmas.
We had so much snow piled up.
It was good to have the family. Woke up. It was snowing. It was snowing. I'm kind of tearing up now.
Yeah,
and it was
great. It was a great Christmas.
It was a story.
Spending time with the family and probably got the girlfriend out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. We had so much snow. I went sledding down my driveway. And I found a lot of rocks in my bag when I was done. I guess it wasn't enough.
Well, and it was more snow than anything.
And it was thick, that's for sure.
And it was cold. I'll tell you how cold it was. It was freezing.
Yeah, and
I actually wore a coat.
I wear a coat. I'm wearing one right now.
I find myself wearing coats a lot more now. Often now that it's winter, I wear them a lot more than I did in the summertime. It seems like.
Yeah, it's because it's winter.
Yeah, I don't know what about this Cadillac tax, but I'm willing to look into it.
Oh boy, I'll tell you what. Is
it a plan to finance health reform?
Hold on, wait, time out.
Personally, I never heard of it.
Well, you know, let's take a quick break and we'll come back and we'll discuss it a little bit.